we're gonna look at it, correct it, and move on.
How were you guys able to turn it in the second half of that third period there after you didn't have a shot on goal the first 9 minutes or so?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're a good team. Obviously, they can come in spurts, and you have to kind of weather the storm, and then when it's your chance to respond, you have to respond. And I thought we did a good job of that. I think it's tough to play that team and sort of have one good shift and then not follow it up. I think the reason we were able to get back in the game is we were able to follow up shifts, and guys were sort of building off each other, and that's when you sort of saw the momentum change, and we started getting better results.
You guys have not played them in 21 months, but it seemed like a crazy Sabres-Leafs game, like you've been in a few already since you've been. Did it get that feeling? It almost was back to the way it was, even though you haven't seen them in so long?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they play that sort of style of hockey, right? They're a lot of skill, and you try and neutralize that as much as you can and try and respond. So, but yeah, it's been a while since we see them. It's obviously nice to get back to playing sort of every team, and we still got them a few more times. So hopefully we give it I don't know, I want to say a better effort because I thought we played pretty well, but hopefully we get the better result next time.
Jeff, is your first goal from experience? I mean, you know how pucks are going to come off the back wall. It seemed like you kind of put yourself where you needed to be, and your experience told you if it's coming off the back wall, it's likely to come here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit lucky. I don't want to take too much credit, but yeah, you want to put yourself in a position where if it does come off the goalie, or in that case the end wall, you're in a position where you can either collect it and sort of reestablish sort of a zone play, or in that case, since it came off so hot and sort of right on my tape, I was able to put it on net, and fortunately went in for us.
You and Tage very tonight. How were you able to read out so well, each other so well in development?
I think he's playing great. You got a guy that big and good with the puck in the middle. It's tough for other teams to defend. He causes a lot of attention sort of to come his way, and I think Aspie's been playing great too. So it's just kind of reading off each other. Even that last one we scored, I think Aspie did a great job getting in on the forecheck, and it pops out to him, and he makes a great pass. But yeah, those two guys are playing great. It's fun playing with them right now, and just kind of reading off them.
Jeff, that fourth Toronto goal at the end of the penalty kill, not to bring up last season, but a lot of times that would have been a deflating moment for the team. You guys were still buzzing on the ice, particularly your line. What's the difference this year?
I don't know. Maybe just have that belief, that confidence that you can come back. I think yeah, guys don't get too down, and I think it helped that we during stretches of the game showed that we could sort of play down there in the offensive zone and create chances, and we just needed to get back to that. Obviously, it's sort of late in the kill. You kind of sort of wipe the slate clean. It's back to 5-on-5 and sort of back to work, and we were able to string a few shifts together and grab that momentum back for a bit. Thank you.
Tage, what allowed your line to get back in the game? You scored, and then you were able to set up Jeff for another goal. What were you guys doing to allow you guys to get back into that hockey?
I think just constant pressure at the puck. I think we did a good job, forechecking, getting that first guy in there, him tracking back, second guy in there. We just kind of kept coming in waves and forced them to make turnovers and got our opportunities from there.
You guys just couldn't get it to overtime. What did you see on that last goal?
Yeah, it was pretty late in the shift there, and they just dumped it back in and got in on the forecheck and got bodies and pucks in the net and went in. So, yeah.
When Jeff's on his game like he was tonight, like, what's he doing? How active is he? Just what do you see from him?
He's winning all his puck battles. He's really strong on the puck. I think when he's really on things, he's going to the net, and he's in on the forecheck. And tonight he was great.
There were a lot of highs and lows in that game for both teams. I mean, what was it like to play in a game like that where maybe it wasn't going well and then all of a sudden it is going well, and just to have those deep lows and those high highs?
Yeah, it was something that's going to happen obviously a lot throughout the season, and I think that's just something we got to keep getting better. I think we were pretty good today, just being even keel, not getting too high or low. It's an unfortunate way to end it, obviously, but I thought we did a pretty good job throughout the full 60 minutes there. But obviously we got to find a way to win one there.
Is it a lesson to just stick with it? I mean, it would have been, they scored that one early on that weird play, but you guys sorted it straight from your game, at least for a long stretch there.
Yeah, I think even obviously the second period they got too quick there, and we could have easily just hung our head and folded the tent. But I think it speaks to a lot of the character in the room. You got guys that play with a chip on their shoulder and that want to prove something, and that's infectious, and it's fun to be a part of. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, what's up, Jay?
does.
And Aspen, what was Aspen doing over here? Aspen was really late coming. I'll watch it. He's like, it's under control. It's on the other wall. It's under control. Yeah.
I think he was trying to cover the wall and just walk back this way, but
It's got to be over in the middle of 11 seconds.
he is also changing right now. Why is he looking at that?
You can't get a save, you know. Another guy who's under control. Pesic's under control. If anything, Pesic was too quick to dump and get rid of it.
already had a year off, we didn't miss it.
Hello all.
Hi, Don. What'd you see on the goal at the end there, how that play sort of developed?
Yeah, we had time to make a play. We didn't. So simple. I mean, you could go into a lot, but just there was time to make a play that we didn't make.
Do you want the puck to go off the wall there? It seemed like you had a guy there.
Paul, you know what? Honestly, I don't mean to cut you off on it, but we had time to make a play. So it was a mistake, and it happens.
Don, how much did you feel, you got it to 4-4, there were a couple shifts after that, you had a chance to go ahead, and then it seemed like you just couldn't get the game back. The last 4 or 5 minutes, the Leafs found another gear.
Yeah, this game had a lot of surges. It was a lot of surges, and credit to both teams in that regard. And it was tough for each team to kind of break the surge and the pressure. But once it turned, it was a surge the other way. So I would imagine it was an exciting game to watch for either fan base because of that. But I don't know that it was that exciting to coach, I guess. But it was. I mean, the guys played hard, so I don't want to discredit that.
Even when it was 3-1 or 4-2, it never really felt like you were out of the game. How did you feel standing behind the bench?
Similar. And then our guys had a great push, specifically Thompson, Skinner, and Aspie. That line was really good. And they were good last night, but they didn't. I mentioned last night they didn't have that. There just wasn't clicking, but they were almost last night. And tonight they were right on, and you could see and feel that on the bench amongst other guys. And I never felt we were out of the game because of the energy in front of me on the bench.
That was maybe Jeff's best game in a couple of years. How active was he? Like, what was working tonight?
Well, I don't. He scored and he made plays tonight, but he has been putting the work in, as I said. That this is no surprise to me, and you guys have seen it. You've seen him work. I mean, he works in practice, and the details in his game right now, since the start of the year, have he's refocused on a foundation that is now starting to flourish. It's starting to hit a rhythm and some chemistry with others. But his detail in last night's game, some defensive plays were unbelievable, like reads and hockey sense reads. And then tonight, it showed on the offensive side. So I'm really happy for him because of the underlying work that he hadn't got rewarded for. And I mentioned that many times earlier in the year. He's putting work in that he hasn't yet hit the reward. And tonight, the last couple, he's finally getting the reward he deserves for it.
What did you think, just the work you guys did against Matthews, Marner, and Nylander, Tavares? They didn't really do much till the last 10 minutes or so. I mean, eventually they were going to do something. But you guys had them pretty controlled.
Yeah, no, they. I mean, that's what great players do. They don't need a lot, and that's experience too that they've gained over the years. Again, a credit to them to stay on it. And but I thought their collective effort was good. You need a team and a group of guys to play against the best players in the league and the best athletes in sports. And I thought our group effort was really strong, both last night and tonight in that regard.